Online sports betting site DraftKings is solidly in the win column. Shares up 173% year to date, and there may be more winning ahead. The American Gaming Association is forecasting 73.5 million U.S. adults will place wagers this fall and winter, more than double last year's 27 million adults placing wagers. Joining us now in his first interview since last night's surprising upset is DraftKings CEO Jason Robins. Jason, a stunner of a season opener and a painful one, I'm sure, for the Chiefs. But overall, what are your numbers looking like for last night's games?
I mean, we can't get into specific numbers, but as expected, this was just a huge year-over-year increase. We had, really just with new states open and just the market continuing to grow, we just saw a really, really spectacular first day of NFL, and I'm expecting an even bigger Sunday.
This is the most important time of the year for overall American sports betting, for sure. Where do you see the trends going, and what type of betting are you seeing?
Well, I think definitely there's been a big trend towards player props, and that's been a huge part of the parlay story. A lot of what drives parlay betting is people taking game outcomes and pairing them with player props, or even just making parlays on player props. Live betting, meaning in-game betting, has been growing pretty steadily, and I think the product still has so much opportunity to be improved there. So I think that can become an even bigger part of the pie. And, really, I think there's just all parts at this point. Everything is growing. We have just a market that's, literally opening up and getting off its feet. And we're still in the very early innings. So, pretty much across the business, every sport is growing. It's just all relative. We have seen a huge impact. Obviously, every NFL season, we see giant, even though NFL is only slightly ahead for the amount of revenue by sport, it is by far the largest from a player standpoint. And it's only the revenue because there's less games, right? But on a player side, it's the absolutely critical time where you reactivate people, you acquire new players. So there's always a step function increase this time of year. It's a fun time to watch. It's like the holiday season for us.
Oh, sure. I know. But there are a lot of competitors out there. You've heard that before, I know, because we've talked about it. But these customers of yours, they are very fickle. In fact, they're really looking for the best deal. Oh, if you make this bet, we'll start you off with $10, et cetera. I mean, the lures are very expensive, and your customer acquisition costs, I believe you had said at the start of the year that, or earlier this year, your customer acquisition cost was $371. Are you seeing significant hikes in those costs as the competition with all of the names out there heats up?
Yeah, I don't think we actually put a customer acquisition number out there. I know that, some have speculated, but, definitely we've seen the opposite. I mean, really in the last year, we did disclose in our last earnings call that we had an almost 50% year-over-year increase in new customers at a almost 30% decline in cost of acquisition. So we're actually seeing the opposite happening. We're seeing the cost to acquire decline. That's largely driven by a more rational competitive environment, but also by a shift to national marketing, which is more efficient. And as more states open up, you don't have to spend that much more because really it's not about local marketing as much anymore than the very early days of a state launch. So we're really seeing a very favorable trend on the marketing cost side. Obviously, we're always wary of competition, but I don't really think customers are looking for the best deal. I mean, obviously, some are, but I think most customers are looking for the best product. That's what they want. And I feel like we've delivered that, and there is a huge difference between what we put out there and most of our competition.
Ease of use. But, okay, you just mentioned advertising.
And variety of things to bet on and, quality of the experience. There's so many things that go into it. It's a very complex product.
I got to ask you about the ESPN deal with, Penn Entertainment to create ESPN Bet. You just mentioned advertising. What do you do with your advertising relationship on ESPN? Will you pull it now that your competitor has the deal for the sportsbook?
Well, I certainly think it'll change the nature of it, but, we'll still buy ads on ESPN. I think it's going to be something where, probably some of the more integrated segments maybe go away, and that's fine. I mean, ESPN is an important partner, but they were a pretty small piece of our overall marketing budget, very small piece of our new customer acquisition. We probably attribute about 2 to 3% of our new customers every year to being sourced from ESPN channels. So, To put it in perspective, it's not really going to be that impactful to us. But obviously, where we can, we'll still be buying ads on Monday Night Football and NBA games and things like that.
People are talking certainly around New York and around the tennis fan world about what's going on at the U.S. Open. I mean, Ben Shelton, this virtual unknown, I don't want to say he's an unknown, but he was ranked 573rd last year. Now he's in the semifinals playing against Djokovic, who is the #1 player in the world. What is the bet payoff right now? When you look at it, a bet of, let's say, $1, for example, on Shelton, or $10. Can you give us a sense right now?
It's moving all over the place at the moment, but it's been ranging around.
You get real-time stuff.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'll look right now for you. It is right now at plus 1,500. So if you bet $10, you'd win 150 if he wins the match, and it's still early. By the way, even better odds on your Browns to win the Super Bowl, plus 3,500 this year. A $10 bet would get you 350. You may want to check that one out. And if you don't think they're going all the way, but they're winning the AFC, plus 2,000 on the AFC Championship. So
I told you,
Liz, I don't want to tell you where to bet.
I'm trying to tell my crew, believe in the Browns.
Clowns.
They're not the clowns. Jason, I need some help here, but thank you for giving me those odds. Take good care, and it's a busy season for you. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.
Jason Robins of DraftKings. We didn't even mention the stock. It is up, year to date, 179% for DraftKings.